Welcome to the EHC TV Sports Interview. I'm Logan Nestor alongside of Payton Shirey, a women's swimmer here at Emory and Henry. How are you today, Payton?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Payton, your team had a great showing over the weekend at the ODAC Championships. Tell me how the team finished.
We finished second overall, which was a great accomplishment, bumping up from fourth last year.
And several very good individual performances. The team actually ended up getting the Swimmer of the Year and the Newcomer of the Year. That's Allison Fowler and Michaela Nolte, respectively. How does that work that a team that got second got the top two swimmers in the conference?
Individually, they placed very well. They both got first place, and Michaela broke a record. So they just being able to swim very well as freshmen allowed them to get that award.
And you got second in the 50-meter free this year and third in the 100-meter free. You won both events last year, so you've experienced some really nice success early on in your career also. What's made that possible?
Just the team aspect and, being dedicated and committed to the team and having the team support each other and just swimming for the team instead of for yourself.
And you're all freshmen and sophomores, so what's the goal going forward? What is the hope next year heading into the ODAC Championships?
The hope next year is to get at least 5 more girls that are just as talented as the rest of our team to be able to just succeed even more than we did this year. And we're really excited for that, to see what's going to happen.
Can you tell me about the recruiting trail? Is there anyone that's already committed who you're excited about?
We have 2 people who've already committed, and we're really excited about them. We have a few more that we're pretty sure are going to commit, but we're excited to see them come.
And it's a 3-day-long event. It's a little different than most other tournaments in Division III sports. It's 3 days long. There's a relay day, a couple individual days. Is there any fatigue being there for 3 weeks? 3 days, excuse me.
Absolutely. We swim prelims and finals every single day, and the amount of events you have per day vary. However, most teams usually get very tired come Sunday because you pretty much eat, sleep, swim for 3 days, and yes, fatigue does really set in.
Do you feel like that helped your team? Were you more ready for that fatigue than some other teams?
I believe so. I believe we trained properly enough to be able to overcome the fatigue, and we rested enough in between prelims and finals, and we stretched and we hydrated and we did what we needed to do to continue to succeed throughout the meet.
The team won a few individual events and a few relays. What's more exciting to you as a swimmer?
Both, because Dave always tells us that we're swimming for the team, so no matter if you're in a relay or if you're in an individual event, you're swimming for the team. You have your teammates behind you to support you. I get personally more excited for relays because it's just really fun to swim against the other teams as a group. But individuals are just as exciting because, you're still swimming against the other teams, but in the end, you're swimming for your team.
And any swimmer that I've ever talked to from Emory and Henry says that your coach, Dave Griffor, says that you're swimming for the team. Can you explain that to me a little bit? Because
Yes.
only one of you's in the pool at a time.
Well, because you're in the pool one at a time, swimming for your team's just that much more important because it's not about the individual success, it's about what you do to score points for your team. And for example, I scored first place in 2 events last year, but this year only coming in second and third. I scored more points coming in second and third and being part of some top finishing relays than I even did last year just scoring the 2 first places.
And I want to talk to you about your recruitment process a little bit. It had to be a little bit strange because you're coming into a swimming program that didn't exist the year before. So what was that like? How did Coach Griffor convince you to come to a program that wasn't even a thing your senior year in high school?
Honestly, I was not choosing my school for the swim program. I was choosing it for the academics, and that's what drew me here. But also his philosophies on what he wanted to see from his new team really drew me to what the potential of the team could be.
Did you ever imagine that the team would be this successful this early?
Not at all. Not at all. I don't think anyone was prepared for this. I don't even think Dave was prepared for this. But it's just that much more exciting how successful we are only 2 years into the program.
Has it been the talent that he's bringing in, or has it been that he's just that good of a coach with some Division I experience?
Both. He's brought in some really great, talented group of girls, and also he does have a lot of experience behind them that allows us to not only bring in talent, but continue to excel and succeed and get better and improve that talent.
And some people don't consider swimming a spectator sport. Have you seen the attendance increase at the swim meets throughout the year?
Yes, absolutely, because last year we only had 2 home meets, and not very many people showed up because they didn't really know we had a swim team because there's only 7 girls. And this year, with 13 girls and more excitement since we placed 4th last year and prospective 2nd place even at the beginning of the season, there was a lot more attendance during the dual meets. And this year we actually had a van of people come down to watch our ODAC conference, which was really exciting.
And let's talk about the most exciting part of the weekend. You had 2 swimmers, Allison Fowler and Michaela Nolte, the same 2 that got the Swimmer of the Year and the Newcomer of the Year award. They made NCAA B cuts. Tell me what that means.
What that means is there's an A cut and a B cut for NCAA Nationals Division III. And the A cuts all get accepted, and the B cuts, some of them get accepted, but we're really hoping that they do, and they most likely will. But we're going to find out soon whether or not they get to go.
And if they do get to go, what's that going to be like? What's the competition level like at the national NCAA Division III event?
It is the competition is very high. But they get to go and they get to represent our team. Not only our team, though, they get to represent our conference as a whole. So that's going to be very exciting for them.
What comes next for you during the off season? You're not swimming at the nationals, so what comes next in your swimming career?
People who are going to nationals continue to swim on a taper regimen until the meet, but people who are not, we get 2 weeks off and then we get back in and we continue our training until next year.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Payton, and congratulations on the great team success. Everyone here at Emory and Henry is very excited about it. That'll do it for the sports interview. Now we'll send it to the sports update with Austin Bunn.